Hello race fans, Keith Collantine here, taking a look at how the historic Spa-Francorchamps circuit has transformed over 7 decades of World Championship racing. The Belgian track was in use long before 1950 when it played host to the 5th round of the inaugural World Championship. At that time, the 14-kilometre course over public roads already had a fearsome reputation for speed and danger. Drivers shot along Spa's long roads, engines screaming, threading their projectiles through fearsomely quick corners. Trees and buildings lay in wait to inflict the highest possible price on those unlucky enough to make a mistake or suffer a car failure. In 1960, two drivers, Chris Bristow and Alan Stacey, were both killed during F1's visit to Spa. As the 60s wore on, it was increasingly clear the cars had outgrown the track. Average lap speeds rose from 180 km an hour to well over 240. After 1970, at the urging of the Grand Prix Drivers Association, F1 left Spa. 13 years passed before the Belgian Grand Prix returned to a much shortened Spa-Francorchamps. Remarkably, the organisers did a superb job of retaining much of what was great about the old circuit, and even improved on it, with the addition of terrific corners like Pouhon, Fagnes and Stavelot. The new Spa may have been half the length of the old one, but it remains the longest track on the Grand Prix calendar. Drivers raved about the circuit on their return in 1983. Although its second race in 1985 had to be postponed due to problems with the track surface, this was the point at which Spa became the definitive home for Belgium's round of the World Championship. It remained a fearsomely quick track. In 1993, Alex Zanardi crashed heavily at the famed Eau Rouge and Raidillon complex. The following year, after the deaths of Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger at Imola, a chicane was added to Spa's signature corner. Happily, improved runoff at the sequence later allowed it to be restored to its original, daunting form. For years, Spa's comically named bus stop chicane kept the cars' speed in check as they approached the pit lane entrance. For 2004, this corner was remodelled, but it proved only a short-term arrangement. More significant changes followed in 2007. In order to extend the pit area, a new, very slow chicane was installed. It's an inelegant addition to an otherwise flowing and majestic circuit. It was also the scene of controversy in the 2008 race when Lewis Hamilton was stripped of his victory after running wide while fighting Kimi Räikkönen for the lead. But the presence of one clumsy chicane hasn't diminished the appeal of a track which many drivers call their favourite. Spa remains a glorious link to Formula One's past. Today, it is one of a kind on the World Championship calendar and likely to remain the closest thing that sport has to the road circuits of the early 20th century, which gave birth to Grand Prix racing. Thanks for watching. For more Formula One news, follow @racefans.net on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube for our latest Formula One videos.